there everyone, this is Poor Man 973 and I'm here with the last Working at Wendy's video log. Yes, it is sad. I'm personally going to miss the job, but we'll get into that later. For right now, as I usually do, I will describe how the day went. Today was actually really busy. We was just completely slammed, and we fell behind a little bit, but it's okay. We caught up fairly quickly, so worked pretty hard. I ended up moving around a little bit more than I should have done, probably. I did end up on the ground once after my knee gave out on me. And I ended up staying about just over an hour extra, which wasn't too bad because I ended up getting sick this week. During my last week, that made me so angry that I had gotten sick on my last week. But anyway, alright, we'll go with how Wendy's has been, how Wendy's was for me. Now, first when I started I almost never believed that they made their salads and they cooked their fresh, never frozen beef and everything like that. It's like, that's not true. They don't do that. They do. And so that was actually a somewhat surprise to me when I first started. The first thing I immediately noticed was a lot of the employees treated me completely different than I had previously experienced at my job at Taco Time. They treated me decently, like a human being. And when I was at Taco Time, I was a supervisor. I was one of the bosses, and still got shown almost no respect. I didn't really have that issue at Wendy's. And eventually, I became friends with several of them. So, that is one major improvement. It's like just really good people, really good to work with. There was a couple bumps, that's true, but otherwise, they're a great bunch to work with. It was definitely a lot busier, actually, at Wendy's than it ever was at Taco Time, except for a very few exceptions. Like today, we were busy. We was completely slammed. At Taco Time, it would be a rare day to get that many customers during a lunch rush. So it was a complete different change between the speed. Because even though sometimes at Taco Time, we'd have to send everybody but one person on break, and one person would run the entire store. Now that wasn't really possible at Wendy's, and it's something that never happened. The store was clean. The store was pretty much clean. Whereas Taco Time, we cleaned it as best as we could. Clean. But a lot of people decided to half work, half butt, half bum. I don't swear, so half donkeyed it. They muled it. Half horse, half donkey. Don't mule. So this has been an amazing place to work for, in my opinion. Especially when I ended up getting sick, and my left side of my body started to become weaker. They were willing to work around with that. I mean, some people might say, you're not helping us much anymore. You can be gone, which I know happens. You're not supposed to discriminate against. I can't say it for some reason. Discriminate. I can't say it right. I know how to say it. I've said it before. My words just aren't working. You're not supposed to just discriminate. How come I can't say it? Either way, yeah, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Against people who are disabled, which I don't know if I'm considered disabled. But I'll learn more about that hopefully on the 17th. So I'll let you guys know when I learn about that. It's a place that I realized that a lot of the upper up management actually worked. When I worked at Taco Time, only like one of my general managers ever really worked. The first one was really lazy. The second one worked her butt off. Third one was a jerk. And it was almost strange. It's almost to see how hard they work. I know it happens, but with my experience, I had never actually seen that, and I hope that's especially more where people are actually at, where even though you're a manager, you still do things. I mean, that was my policy when I was a supervisor. Is I would never ask any of my employees to do something that I would not do myself. And do what? They definitely do it at Wendy's. I know working at a fast food restaurant isn't the most glamorous job, it's not the most easy job, it's not the most high paying job. It's something that needs to be done, and I do want to say this, that most of the time a lot of the customers are incredibly nice. Alright? They're nice, polite, and everything. I will say that we are there to help you. We are there to help you, serve you. We are there for you. And some customers take that a little too far, and some customers just treat you rude. I did not have very many rude customers in the just over a year of what I've been working at Wendy's. It does happen, and this is something that I'm saying, guys, do what? They're trying to help you. Don't be rude. All in all, I would rate this experience as a good one. It definitely was a good experience. It was nice to still be in some sort of customer service. Now, I am afraid of crowds, and I have high anxiety and horrible depression, so that got in the way of my job a little bit, but it never stopped me, and they kept letting me try. They kept letting me come in and keep doing my job, which is something that some people won't stand for. I'm really happy that I was able to actually put in my 2 weeks and quit, because a lot of people don't get to do that, and a lot of people just quit without any notice. I do know that happens, but it was really nice to be able to put in my 2 weeks and have a date that would be done. And because I got fired from Taco Time because I hurt my back at work, and and couldn't walk, so they decided they didn't need me anymore. So it was really nice to be able to leave on my terms. That was definitely a nice bonus. Now, I will be doing a new Working At series as soon as I get a new job in Rollins. Now, it won't be at Wendy's, because even though people have tried to tell me there's a Wendy's in Rollins, there's not a Wendy's in Rollins, Wyoming. There's a Burger King, I know, but I actually have never been to Rollins yet, so I haven't actually been there yet. But I will be getting a new job, and I will be starting a new Working At with such and such place. So the Working At series will be going, but the Working At Wendy's video log is ending here today. I apologize, but that's simply something I have to do. This is something I have to do. I would rather not have to do it. I want to I would rather stay here in Evanston, but with my health being as bad as it is, I am not able to live on my own as of right now. But anyway, this has been Moorman 973, and I hope you all